Good day, everyone. Alice here from Sophie Financial Network. Today is June 20th, 2023. Here is daily analysis, S&P 500 daily chart. So market at a downtick today, as we expected, it's coming down. And it was not that sharp just because volume was pretty light. It's kind of like a short week. We had Monday session closed due to stat holiday in US, and that's why market just came up with a low volume. And also this area is kind of like a breakout level to the upside. So this is kind of like the area that the buyers are recommitting back again as like a short term, I should say, demand to just make another possible lower high for the next leg down to here to this area, which is a 42.71. And if market S&P 500 goes below 4200 in monthly chart and close below this, that would be kind of the confirmation that I have for the previous monthly analysis. And still, we are not finished months of June. I know we had a nice surge to the upside. We just hit above 4,400. But if markets sell off, just initiate and goes below 4,200 on a monthly basis, everyone needs to be worried, if you ask me. And then we are just getting back possibly to the bear market, and the summer rally wouldn't be strong at all. So we can just see a bounce. Still, there's going to be a bounce. There's going to be a chance for this. But if market just went down here, going up and then setting up for kind of like a lower high, or even we can just test a double top here, and then coming down sharply. So you shouldn't be surprised, and this can happen in August time. I should say market can hit the top. I don't know what would be the top. The top would be a lower high, or just a double top, or even a slightly higher high. But that would be the topping period from August to September. Just mark it on your calendar, and just be careful on that. So for now, market can go down to kind of like in July, we can see another intermediate bottom for the next rally, and this rally could be the last phase, if you ask me. I don't know. So we should just go day by day, week by week, and months by months to see. But right now we are just overstretched, overbought, and I think we are pretty close to the top of the market in 2023. So I'm not saying market can go down all the way down to 2024, but I'm saying this is going to be the nice move from October low to here, and that could be possibly the top or pretty close to the top of the market. So still probably there's going to be a chance, but right now this rally was overstretched, overbought, and to be honest, it had lots of momentum to the upside. But this pullback could be a buying opportunity for the next leg higher, but not for S&P 500. We will get what I'm meaning. Moving on to Nasdaq, which was kind of like a positive today. So Nasdaq just initiates sell-off at the early session, but closed with the doji bar. So this doji bar kind of like a buyers recommitting back again, but this is the pivotal point that I'm looking for, and the market can go down all the way to 14,600 for a first support here, and this could be this demand area consolidation. So that would be kind of like probably setting off for a lower high, and then sharp sell-off to the downside for the months of July. So we will see how it goes. But if Nasdaq close below 12,000, so that would be kind of like very, very interesting to see, especially this pivot. So this pivot is kind of like the most important pivot for the market in overall, I should say, because if Nasdaq closes below this 12,000 mark, that would be kind of like a sharp sell-off to the downside, and you can just buy lots of good quality names down there, very, very cheaper compared to the price that they are trading right now. So we'll see how it goes, but stochastic-wise, momentum-wise, and MACD-wise, everything is kind of like a sloping down, and we'll see how it goes. Moving on to the Dow Jones, which was kind of like a likely session for Dow Jones as well, but Dow Jones just continued to the downside, so it just had another down tick to the downside. So Dow Jones still is in this wide range bar. So if it goes down here, it shouldn't be just a surprise if it goes down here and find a support and then coming back up. So that would be kind of like another bullish scenario for Dow Jones. But next 2-3 weeks, possibly we will see a Dow Jones just doing the sideways consolidation, forming another bull flag. Like look at the type of the pattern. So we had a breakout, so we can see another pattern here, something like this. Dow Jones just going up and down, zigzagging to the up and down, just consolidating, sloping down to the next rally. So this rally could be very, very interesting. I'm just kind of expecting this one is coming down the road because lots of money sector rotation is coming to the Dow stocks. And today we can see that healthcare, they just did a fantastic. And also um, banking system, sector and also energy can outperform the market in the next rally. So we'll see how it goes. Moving on to some individual names, starting with yield. Yield had a downtick today. So yield is forming the topping formation, if you ask me. So I believe we are at kind of like the topping formation for the yield. Oops, this one, sorry. So this top information can hit this kind of like a QM pattern. We are just breaking this one, and then we can go all the way down to here. Not sharply as you think, but I can see this one is exactly collaborating with TLT. TLT, which is a treasury, is just coming back up again today. Pretty nice strength to the upside. So that's nice to see treasuries just forming this bullish momentum. And right now it's just holding up pretty well. If it consolidates here more, it can just reach out to 108 and then 117, 116, which is kind of like at this pivotal point, close to this pivotal point. Lots of gaps here. So you can see sellers are coming back here, but right now it's 107, 101, 103. So if it goes to 117, 118, that's going to be almost 17%, something like that. So not bad. Then when you see the other names are coming down, TLT Treasury can outperform there for the next sell-off. But ultimately, I'm just looking for a very, very high price, like a 30 to 40% to the upside when Federal Reserve pivot the market, which is not going to be soon, but they will do that eventually. Gold coming down today. So as expected, we just hit our first target in our short position nicely. So gold still can go down. So this bearish consolidation in a daily chart, it's just forming kind of like an ending diagonal. But this one can break down to the downside sharply, if you ask me. Even this one can go down to here, to this area. So I'm not going to be buyer. Even here, we can see a pullback, but this pullback could be kind of like a retracement, regain energy for the next sell-off to the downside. So this area, just to be careful on this. This pivot could be the next move for the gold. So as we are moving to the early September, late August, we should be very, very careful just because gold can spike down sharply when we hit that time. So remember, August is going to be a pivotal point for the gold as well. So we'll see how it goes. Crude just coming down today. Another downtick for crude, just not that bad, not good. So it's kind of like a ranging, consolidating here in this area. This demand is very, very important, which is 74 to $76. Crude is just poising up right now above $70. VIX coming down again today. So another good price action, but VIX can just build up the base here. I believe it's forming kind of like the base here for our next move. If it forms like this with a divergence for ending diagonal, we can see spike up to the upside, which is coming along with the stock market corrective move to the downside. So we will see how it goes. Dixie just a down uptick today. So not bad, not good. Just Dixie just forming another bounce still within this wide range bar. It can go down to this pivotal point again, 100. Dixie could be possible. Moving on to the technology sector, Apple just uptick today. Nothing bad, nothing good, just 9 cents to the upside. Amazon 29 cents to the upside. It's just consolidating. Possibly it could go to here to this area. So 130 to 137, that's going to be the selling area if you ask me. Microsoft just Meta just stretching up to the 284 again, so pretty strong right now. Meta, nice momentum, but this chart is very, very overstretched overbought. If you just remember, I just posted video here, Meta can outperform the other technology stocks, which I was correct. I know Apple is in at a new all-time high, Microsoft, Nvidia, those ones. But if you just exclude Nvidia, Meta just outperformed the big techies. Look at the trend. Trend is just fabulously going up. So this can stretch to the upside. 293, that could be the possible scenario for the top. Microsoft just $4.28 down, gap down, and just hold up in this wide range bar. If Microsoft goes below this pivot, that could be kind of like the ugly scenario. Let me just delete this. Delete these lines just because they're no longer valid here. Anyway, so moving on to the Google. Google is down to the 43 cents down. Just the doji bar. It's forming kind of like a bearish consolidation to the downside, 113 to 112. That's going to be the possible scenario. Netflix, 247 coming down, coming up, and Netflix just still has its momentum. The rocket star for today was Tesla, surging nicely to the upside. I thought that this is the top, but Tesla just disappointment going higher. Even after market, it goes higher to 77. Tesla is, when Tesla rolling over, that could be probably the last wagon for the market, because if you just imagine here is the roller coaster to the upside and then coming down. So some wagons are already heading down while the other one just heading up. So this is kind of like the divergence that I see. Some stocks, some indexes are coming down already, while the other one just heading up. But when this one losing the momentum, this means the last wagons are heading to the top and probably just changing to the downside, and you will see the momentum just shifting to the downside sharply. So we will see how it goes. But right now, Tesla, there's no doubt about it. We will give Tesla benefit of doubt. SMH of 54 cents down tick, just a doji bar. If it goes below 142, that could be ugly. SOX, $4.11 to the downside. TSM coming down 59 cents. AMD just $1.15 to the downside. So AMD, if it goes below 118, that could go all the way down to here. So we'll see Nvidia hit new all-time high. So Nvidia is one of those ones that are located at the last or few last wagons of the train. So when this one is coming down, you should see a very, very pain to the market. Texas Instrument coming down, Lam Research going up. So Lam Research build up a bullish consolidation here, not a bad price action. But overall, I should say, I'm not going to be buyer. I just wait for a downtick and a good, decent corrective move to the downside. Then we can just buy back the market. XLF, this one is a spider for the financials. This one is coming down today, but buyers just recommit back again. So this is going to be a pullback if you ask me. It's not going to be a warning sign or something. Just 40 cents to the downside. KBE, this one, coming down to this demand area, just hold it up for now. KRE, 95 cents to the downside, but look at the pattern. The pattern is pretty bullish. It goes above this trend line, and right now it's just forming a bullish consolidation. JP Morgan, just a look at the candle. Doji bar, I know Doji at the top is not good, but when other indexes, when other sectors and the stocks are down, this one is just forming 73 cents downside, just less than 1% downtick. So not bad compared to Goldman Sachs. So this one sharply coming down. Bank of America, not a bad price action if you ask me. So Bank of America seems like it's just forming another bottoming formation here. So probably this downtick can buy back by buyers and heading to this 31.31, which is kind of like a magical number for Bank of America for the first target. And Wells Fargo is the last, is 29 cents to the downside. So this one is not bad. So this one still can go to $44 to $45. The ugly face for today was GoldMiners. GDX, this one is coming down, and I'm not surprised if this one goes to $28. So this is kind of like the H pattern, the one that I see here, a pretty bearish pattern. So if it goes below this pivot, so this one can go to the lower low. The first one is here, then this gap fill, then this double bottom. And if it take out this one, it goes all the way up, all the way down to this gap, which is 23 to 23.50. So we'll see how it goes, but right now, not a good shape at all. So I should say not a good shape at all. So this is kind of like a leading indicator for the gold price. If you're bullish for the gold price, just be careful because gold miners are signaling the other way. GDXJ just coming down, this one, AEM, $2.27 down. Look at the candle. NEM, which we own it. So this one, not a bad shape at all. So this one is just forming a doji bar, not a bad, not good. So compared to the sector, it's pretty good actually. Franco Nevada, look at that. So this one, 5% to the downside, even after market goes lower. That's crazy. So look at what happened to the gold miner industry. So we'll see. For the next day's gold barrick, 66 cents to the downside. This one going to this gap. If it take out this pivotal point, it can go all the way down to $14 and 14.5. Moving on to the last sector, XLE, which is energy spider gap down and sharp sell-off is coming down. So if it take out this pivotal point and also this one as well, that could be pretty ugly just because it want to go all the way down to here to $72, which is going to be a gap fill over there. So we'll see how it goes. XOP, which is oil and gas exploration ETF, this one is coming down as well. Still above this pivotal point, still above this dynamic trend line. But if it goes below this, that could be ugly. OH coming down, but buyers will coming back up. So it's not bad pattern at all. Exxon, just a $2.41. Not a good pattern. Chevron, ugly. Oxy, ugly, if you ask me. And Rig, just holding off for now. So we will see how it goes with these stocks. But to be honest, I'm kind of like inclined to this energy stocks still. I believe that energy metals, not now, but later. But right now, we can just move to healthcare and also banking system. They will get gain for sure in next few weeks. Hope you like this video. If you like this video, please smash the like button, subscribe to our channel, and see you on the chart tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye-bye.